welcome to the Mondazir Critique. Today we are going to be reviewing the movie Bad Boys for Life, which features one of my favorite actors of all time, Mr. Will Smith. Bad Boys for Life is the third movie in the Bad Boys franchise, and it reunites Will Smith's Mike Lowrey and Martin Lawrence's Marcus Burnett, two Miami police detectives who are like really good at their job, and they are constantly cracking down on bad men and women. It's pretty much the point of the franchise. But for this movie, basically, Marcus wants to retire again, but Mike Lowrey doesn't want to retire because he's really good at his job. And because he's really good at being a police detective, he has a lot of enemies who are criminals. And basically, the plot of this movie is that Mike Lowrey's past comes back to haunt him in a major way. That's about all I can say without spoiling the big moments in the movie. But it's really fun. It's really entertaining. Martin Lawrence is still hilarious, and Will Smith, when he really understands the character and really digs into that cool guy persona, he's always entertaining. You're never not gonna have fun watching Will Smith on screen. Actually wasn't going to review this movie because even though it's really fun and really well made, I really didn't have anything to say about it. It's just a really fun popcorn movie, and both the leads do a really good job. Until I came across one scene in the movie. Basically, Mike is at a club, and it's nighttime, obviously, and he is bathed in this lighting that kind of paints him like bluish purplish, and it reminded me of the poster for Moonlight. And it got me thinking, will we ever get a Moonlight movie from Will Smith? And my answer is, I'm not so sure that we will, unfortunately. I don't know that we'll ever see Will Smith in this age and this stage that he is in, that he'll ever partner up with a really innovative, brave auteur that is willing to tell non-traditional, non-mainstream stories. Whenever he really sets his mind on playing a character 100%, he's always really exciting to watch on screen. I feel like the last several things that we've seen him in, he's not really acting. We've just seen Will Smith as a cop, or Will Smith as a genie, or Will Smith as a Miami cop, or Will Smith as a cop that also lives among aliens. What the heck was Bright? Anyways, I feel like we don't ever really see him lately really stretching his talent and really stretching what he can do as an actor. And I know he can do everything. I feel like some people believe that there are some movie stars that are too famous that they can't play any kind of role, and I actually disagree. I think if you have a good director, good writing, a good plot with a great actor like Will Smith, I think that he can fool us. He can really transform and do anything that he wants to do. And I just kind of want to see him try. And I feel like we haven't seen that from him lately. And I'm really conflicted on that because, on the one hand, I really love the fact that Will Smith, aka former Mr. July, is kind of coasting in his 50s, doing whatever kind of movies he wants to do and getting paid for it. I think we don't have a lot of, idols, really powerful idols in cinema that are Black. And I think it's really cool that he's reached the stage in his career where he could do whatever he wants and people are going to pay him to do whatever he wants. But I just feel like someone who makes movies pretty regularly like he does, he at the very least is interested in performing. And so that's why I kind of want to see him continue to really exercise his acting muscle and do projects where he can really shine, not just kind of be himself on set. Like, for example, I don't know if you guys heard about Django Unchained, the Quentin Tarantino movie starring Jamie Foxx. Apparently, Quentin had offered the role of Django to Will Smith first, but apparently when the idea was pitched to Will, he ended up turning it down because in his mind it sounded like Django Unchained was a supporting character, not the lead. And of course, he obviously ended up being wrong about that. You turn down a potentially life-changing project because you couldn't be Will Smith, because you couldn't be the lead? What if that project changed your life? What if that project ended up being what you got an Oscar for? I wish he gave a little more effort in his projects, because as of late, it's not there. I feel that Will Smith, the actor, still has something more to say, and I wish Will Smith, the movie star, would allow him to say it. And that's the Mondesir critique. Thank you for watching.